Jordan Canada is not going to be playing tonight. She is having an outstanding year. The last 11 games, she's averaged 6.7 assists a game.
Somebody else, you know, like he's a positionless, thinking less offense. Fun to play in.
Well, one thing Dallas started out quickly. Pow. Nice pass on the inside. That is Brianna Jones. Over 2,500 career points, 1,200 career rebounds.
And an all-star this season.
Yes. Dallas started out so quickly versus New York. The energy was definitely there. Something they haven't had consistently this season. Page pull up, buries it.
Ron, it is almost unbelievable. You cannot guard the hand back.
Pow, though, gets away as Quinterly fell. And Atlanta takes the lead. These two teams, this is the third meeting between the two. They split the first. Atlanta winning on their home court, Dallas winning on their home court. And in that game here, Atlanta could not throw it in the ocean. They could not hit a shot. Haley Jones pull-up. You have gone on and on how much you love the energy Haley brings.
I think it's been a difference maker for this team. Right now you're playing four littles and the ball is moving and it's going side to side, and then you can find the big on the inside.
The ageless Brittany Griner giving Atlanta the 6-4 lead. Between the two teams, they're 5 of 6 to start the game. Beckers, Geisel-Suter, she got the three.
And that's the reason she is starting right now, because if you drive, you draw, you kick, all 5 players can shoot threes.
Well, she tied her career high 14 points versus New York in the last game. When you have Geisel-Suter and then
kicks it for an easy shot.
The three, no. Rebound, Alicia Gray. What a year she is having. Career high in points, and the three is dropped.
That is just so special, how she plays this game and how hard she has worked to have the best season she's ever had.
Louisa 2 for 2 from the arc.
Wait, is this the All-Star? I mean, they're knocking down threes, and nobody seems to be missing shots right now. The spacing, ball, and player movement is exceptional.
Ryan Caldwell pull-up jumper knocks it down. The last 3 games, she has hit only 26% of her shots, but ties this one up at 17.
So you can see right there a little top blocking on Gray, because you don't want her to have the basketball. You want somebody else to shoot it.
Caldwell airballs the three. Caldwell not a big three-point shooter, only 28%.
But she has to take that shot. You know, she is career coming off the bench. Now you're going to get this start, and you have to take that open shot no matter what happens.
Well, Carl Semesco telling us they're going to be substituting a lot here in the first quarter because they did play last night. Got in around 3, 4 in the morning. Back-to-back games for them. Enrique, tough shot. She's making the simple plays, Nancy.
Well, she's making the simple plays because she's a great player, but I have to give Coach Chris so much credit for opening up this offense, having the spacing so she can operate from the weak side, not just with the ball in her hands.
Whether that defense or going for a historic night, 20 points, 14 assists, she is selfless. Selfless, but boy, it makes it so much easier when that ball's going through the hoop.
Thank you, Tiffany. You're exactly right. Dallas has scored on 8 of 10 possessions. We've had 7 lead changes already and 4 ties. Lee Yu-Ru working on Gray. Tried to get it to Carrington, throws it away. That'll be the first turnover for the Wings. I want to get back to what you were talking about on Chris Koklanis, head coach of the Wings. Simplifying the offense. He said, I want to run, establish good space.
Well, space and freedom, because that's where the game is right now. Players don't want to be bogged down. They understand concept basketball, but they have to make the play that they see.
Jones baseline jumper back of the iron. Lee Yu-Ru comes up with a rebound. One of the things Carl Semesco told us, he said, we're less consistent on the defensive end. Sometimes we're elite, but then our communication falls off.
Yeah, but there's still, you look at every offensive category, you look at every defensive category, they're somewhere in that top 6. They're so good at what they do. They're very well coached.
Opponents averaging less points than they did last year, and that's going to be a 3-shot foul. Haley Jones getting the piece of Alicia Gray. That'll be Haley's second personal foul.
And that's going to be tough because in most cases you come out right here.
To get a landing space.
Well, landing space, now she's going to have to come to the bench. And, you know, Hines Allen, who's been playing really well this season, is going to probably come in for her.
Friday, August 8th, the Dallas Wings tip off Inspiring Women Weekend with a showdown against the New York Liberty at the College Park Center. At halftime, the Wings will that stopped 4 straight empty possessions for Atlanta. We are tied again, this time at 19. Wings coming off that win versus New York. 92-82, they led by 30. New York closed on a 27 run in the 4th. And the Wings held on. Here's Maisha Hines-Allen. Missed 3 games because of injury. 2 on the shot clock. Nope, that's going to be an offensive foul. That'll be Maisha. And Alicia Gray is going to get a little bit of a breather. 3:01 to play here in the opening quarter. This is a team that has been in Carl Semesco's first uneven this year. But he still believes in this team and knows what they've got. That'll be on Lee Yu-Ru.
He's done a great job, and he has such a good relationship with his players, and that is so important in the locker room and in practice. The other thing he lets his coaches coach, which you have to do in this day and age. The players have to respect the entire staff.
He does let him coach here. He's Ricky with the 3. No, Jones fights for it. Wings have it. Tied up at 19. Nice defensive play, knocking that away. By Thompson, the Wings will have 15 on the shot clock.
Because they can do so much off the dribble, and their smalls are great rebounders. They can guard the big with their versatility and speed.
Ricky showed a lot of patience, waiting for that to open up. Sometimes it just doesn't drop. Jones picks Enrique hard. That's going to be an
up some of the 24-second clock.
Here's Coffey again, gives it up. Alicia the long three, nothing but the bottom of the net.
I don't think she had that edge when she first came in the league.
I don't think she did either. 7-0 run. 8 straight empty trips by Dallas. And Dejanay is going to have to commit the foul on Coffey.
Think about this. 8 years ago, nobody was shooting from the logo. In practice, probably for per diem, but not in a game. $250,000 for that curtain.
Oh, wow. Here's Nia Coffey out of Northwestern. What's that?
That'll kill your budget.
I'd say it would, yeah. Nice job by the bench. 9-0 run now. Coffey with 4 for Atlanta. And then a nice defensive play.
Atlanta's bench has come in and really upped the tempo defensively, being long, really pressuring the ball.
Hines Allen, they had a switch. Alicia Gray, kind of a mismatch. She'll have to commit the foul. With 19.5 to play here in the opening quarter.
And you can see right here, you see.
Here's Maisha. By the way, you don't see Atlanta foul very much. They commit the fewest number of fouls in the W this year.
I think it's a great strategy. That's what the Spurs did with Popovich for years. If somebody gets by you, don't compound the problem by now fouling somebody.
And Maisha, who comes in after missing 3 games, did play in the New York game.
Look at JJ. I mean, that's
She's a pest.
Well, she's a pest, but she's picking up the ball full court. They're having trouble getting it inbounds.
I love how she just almost wrapped up Pow. This is speed versus speed. Couple of rookies. Forces her to her offhand. 5 to shoot for Alicia. The 3 from the outside. Nice job, Maisha Hines Allen, putting a big hand in front of Nia Coffey, and that's the way the first quarter is going to come to an end. 26-21.